Hey there. Welcome back or welcome for the first time. I'm currently in my band room. I'm not alone. I'm here with a fan. Also, dad jokes. But anyway, so some things have been going on with me lately that I want to talk about. Wait a minute. I need to take this out. I use this because, one, for the microphone, but also I learned that I can keep background music playing when I have this in. So I'm using this. I'm also using my nice little stativ, the tripod that I got. Anyway, my topic. Okay, got to keep this quick and short and to the point. I don't want to lose your interest. Oh, the past like 2 weeks or so, I've been having problems with my left arm. So we're gonna make this like a little USA versus Germany. I don't think it's a culture shock. It's just a comparison. The difference between life in the USA and here in Germany. So I've been having problems with my left arm, and I went to the doctor for it. Now that's one thing. Now, late on Friday, I became more concerned about the problems in the arm, and I went to the hospital. First, like the equivalent of like an after hours clinic, or like in the US, we have like 24-hour clinics. I went there first. Now, yeah, I went there first, and then they sent me to a hospital to have like my blood checked and some other things. Now, I want to point out some comparisons here. So, like, this was something that I was able to do comfortably with my Krankenkasse, with my health insurance, my medical insurance. In the US, now it's quite easy for me to break this down in comparison. Like, to generalize, in the US, with the medical insurance that we typically get, you can go to your doctor for a non emergency and it probably doesn't cost you anything. Maybe a little bit of out of pocket for the deductible. Deductible is what they call it. But they still want extra money. However, then if you go to like a 24-hour clinic, it's going to cost you more out of pocket. And I did this once before. It cost me about $200. Like, I had a good insurance back then, but it cost me about $200. And so now here in Germany, it's nothing extra for me. To my knowledge, I haven't gotten any bills yet. But and then, like, so the other day I went to this after hours clinic, and then they sent me to a proper hospital. And there I had some blood tests taken, and everything with my blood was okay. Now, if I would have done this in the USA, the extra hours clinic likely would have cost me a couple $100 out of pocket. And then the moment that I went to the hospital, the emergency room, that probably would have been about double that. So, like, my Friday night could have cost me $400 to $500, maybe more easily. Plus the blood test. Like, in the USA, I would have had probably a separate bill for the blood test. So that roughly would have cost me, I don't know, $700-800. And here it's part of my Krankenkasse. And now today is Tuesday. So yesterday, Monday, in the morning, first thing I went to my house arts, like the doctor. They sent me to a orthopedic doctor. And I think that would have also cost me extra in the US. And then the orthopedic doctor wrote me like a prescription to go to the next doctor, to the like a radiology, to get an MRI. So yesterday I was at 3 different doctor's offices. My regular doctor, the house arts, and then what's the word I just said? I've got too many things going on in my head. And then oh God, brain fart. Oh, I'm already making this video way too long. I wanted to keep these things short. Anyway, you get my point. Like, if I would have done all of this in the US, I wouldn't have done it at all. I probably would have said, fuck it. Like, honestly. So for the first time in my life yesterday, I had an MRI. And I did not sweat it. Like, I guarantee in the US, I don't think I would have done it. Because I know that it would have cost me a lot of money on top of my insurance that I had. And I wouldn't have wanted to get the extra bill for that. So, yeah, this is a big USA versus Germany sort of thing. The cost of healthcare. Like there's no reason why these insurance companies need to be taking in so much extra money from people. Like, your health care should be just as much of a right as anything else. So I will leave it at that. I'm already going too long on this video, and I guess me talking for nearly 8 minutes is easier than I expected. But thanks for sticking around. I appreciate that. Please subscribe. I appreciate that as well. And bis nächste Mal. Cheers.